Today we're going to build the complete upper. First we're going to put in our forward assist. There's a flat side on this forward assist. It goes towards the inside of your upper. Maybe. Alright, we got our forward assist in here. We are now going to put on our dust cover. Slide our pin through. Let me get this over here where you can see it a little better. We'll slide our pin through here. Get our dust cover started. And then we have the spring that we have to get in. What I normally do is take the short end of the spring in my left hand. The long end of the spring you'll turn almost full rotation around and load the spring and set it down in. Now this can be tricky. It takes both hands for sure to get this thing down where it goes. We'll slide our pin through. Alright, we have our spring captured. Now we need to get our pin all the way through the other side, which can be tricky at times. There, we got it. So there's our dust cover installed. Now we'll move over here and we will put our barrel on. Now we're going to put our barrel on. I personally like to use some anti-seize on my barrel nut, so when I get tired of this length, I can change the barrel and get that barrel nut off easily. Anybody that's ever used this knows that once you use it, you get it all over you. So be careful and not to get it all over everything. Make sure you wipe your hands off or you'll have anti-seize all over every part. Now I do like to go ahead and run my barrel nut on before I put my barrel on, just to get that anti-seize to come around the threads. And then any extra on the end of the barrel nut, I will take the barrel nut back off. And wipe it off. You can see all the excess anti-seize on there. I also like to take a little bit of oil and put in there before I slide the barrel in. There again, this is my opinion. Some may not. Put the barrel in. We'll slide our barrel nut on. We'll get our torque wrench, and I torque that to 60 inch-pounds. Alright, we have that. Next, we'll put our gas block on and our gas tube. I have already installed the gas tube in the gas block. Also, I've already installed some thread locker on these two screws here, the blue. We'll slide it on, get it lined up. Also, on these particular barrels I use, there's an indentation here for your first screw, which will help you line the gas hole in the gas block and the barrel. We'll slide that on, line it up, and then we'll tighten that gas block down. Do the one with the indentation first, so your holes are lined up. Next, I will go ahead and put the muzzle device on. In this case, we're just using an A2, our crush washer, so we can get our muzzle device timed. Also, I like to put a little gun grease on the threads, just to help this come off later if you need it to, if you add some other sort of muzzle device. We want these slots facing up. That way when you shoot, this will help, the gases will come out the top, which will help hold your muzzle down. We'll get our wrench here, tighten this down, or time it. Now all our slots are up. Next, we will add our handguard. Slides over the top. And then we will use our clamp to hold our handguard on. Next, we'll take it off and we will add our charging handle and our bolt carrier group. There's an indentation in there, and you can see these ears on the charging handle. You push your charging handle in, and then it will hit them indentions and fall down. Next, we'll take our bolt carrier group, and there is our complete upper.